hold on. Let's get this. I don't know. Do I have it set for the vertical? I don't know. I'm trying to figure this one out right now. Yeah, I think we're in the vertical, you guys. I didn't want it to be in the vertical, but it turns out that it is. Hold on. Hold that, Michelle. Hold that on me. All right, I'm going to try to set this up so I could angle this thing like that. How's it going, everyone?
It's on me right now.
Well, you gotta talk if you're gonna have.
Oh, it's on me. It's on me again.
Technical difficulties getting going here. It's always this way. Sometimes when you're getting phone calls and you don't know what is going on. All right. There you go. There's Michelle. I'm not here. Move closer so I can get you in there. Okay.
Ooh, togetherness. No COVID here.
Ow. There you go. How's it going, everyone? Ed here with Michelle in the Great Indoors, and the table is coming apart. Okay. Boy, everything is coming apart here.
Time to move, everyone.
We got to get the chat up and running over here to see who all is in here. We got.
Hey, welcome in, everyone. I'm glad to see all of you here. Hi, Frank. How's it going? Enjoying this rain? It's going to make our grass grow. Hey, welcome in, everyone.
All right. There we go. Yeah, Frank the neighbor is in. How you doing, Frank? It's getting kind of raining out lately. I was hoping to go outside and do this live stream in the backyard, but the weather isn't cooperating with us today. So here we are in the basement one more time. And this is going to be basically a question live chat. So if you guys are having questions, put it in the form of a question in the chat, and we'll do the best we can to answer your questions. I do have some. It's basically the whole is going to be about road tripping. It's road trip season, and we are going to be doing a lot of road tripping this year. And Mike from M. Hayes here. Hi, how you doing? Thank you for joining us. I haven't really seen much of you. We were live over the weekend, Saturday, in a walk and talk, and I didn't happen to run across you. I was wondering if you were okay. Another person that I haven't seen in the chat lately is Rick D. He hasn't been in the chat. I'm hoping that, you guys are all right. I know it's been kind of hot out and everything, and you're just trying to keep cool, but whatever you got to do to stay cool, that's the way to go.
Hi, Derek. Welcome in. Hi, Mike. I'll be right back to finish the Speed Trap Diner video. Okay.
Yeah.
Go get a speeding ticket for doing that.
That was a heck of a video. I'm going to tell you, if you haven't seen it yet, watch it all the way through to the end. It's really an epic video. That was all Michelle that chose that location, by the way. She Googled it, found out about it, and I, got out there in no time. And then we went to Sandusky to make another video, which will come out this weekend, and it's going to be Tufts ice cream. That was another side trip that we did. So that is a whole nother video waiting to happen. If you haven't never been to Tufts, it's away. It's like 15 minutes away from Cedar Point. So you got to remember, if you go there in the afternoon around 3 or 4, you should be good to go. But
5 o'clock.
Once you get later on, you're going to start getting the overflow of people from Cedar Point that want to get ice cream after they're done, playing out at Cedar Point. And you're very positive today. Everything that you've said so far is good, and I guess that's good. But you're a man of few words. Yes and good. Yes and good. Okay. Are you the one word sentence man over here? Okay.
Cheers, everyone, for Hump Day and night.
But we got 10 people in the chat, and only 3 people talking. Don't be shy. If you got questions, we got answers for you. But anyway, I'm going to start out with a trivia question that has something to do with travel. And let's see what this question, I put it together from the, what do you call that? From Google, basically. What travel truck stop has the most locations? You guys know that one? What travel truck stop has the most locations? Put in the chat. Let me know which one you think has the most. Come on, Frank, put that thinking cap on. Let's see what you can do here. You got to say something besides good and hi and yes. Fancy hams. Oh, she decided to talk. All right.
Maybe she has a sore throat from all this cold and hot weather we're having lately.
Which travel truck stop has the most locations? This is nationwide now. What one has the most locations? There's a few of them. You know, there's Travel America. There's Loves. There's Pilot Flying J. Those are the big national ones that I could come up with off the top of my head. But I guess nobody else has an idea. Pilot. Okay, Mike, there you go. He's in. I also have this is just a small Farmer John. This is some of my hat collection I have here. I got tons and tons of hats. There's a Wheeling Island hat from here. Look at this is all part of our travels, you guys. Look at this Rivers Casino hat. That's in Pittsburgh. Another casino hat. Gun Lake, which Blaine Klein despises. Jeffrey Lyons, hello. The question that's on the table right now is what travel plaza has the largest, most locations in the nation? Gun Lake Casino. There's another one, Seattle Downs in Columbus over here. That's 4 casino hats right there. What do we got here? This is from the Flight 93 Memorial in Pennsylvania. Flight 93 National Memorial, September 11th.
You can see we all love to travel.
The Hard Rock Cafe in Niagara Falls. Oh, you're walking the dogs right now? Oh, yeah. This is my new Cleveland Guardians hat. The first place Cleveland Guardians. They have the most wins in major leagues right now. I think 51 wins or something like that. They're like 25 games over 500. They even got more. Here's Cades Cove.
That's my favorite.
This one. I love that color scheme on that one. Isn't
I
that
picked
nice?
that one out. Yeah.
And what is this? Ann Arbor Anchor Bar. This is from the original. There he is, Rick D, the moderator, like no honor. I thought something happened to you because you haven't been around in God knows what. I thought that, you got abducted by aliens or something like that. But this is the Anchor Bar in Buffalo, which had where they came up with the original buffalo wings. And then when we were in Chicago, we did not go to the Cubs game, but we went. What was the bar that we were at next to it?
Murphy's.
Murphy's. We ended up getting a Chicago Cubs hat while we were there.
Well, the reason why it was like becoming baseball season, but we were invited to a Cubs game. We were
Hilton Slots. Yeah, good luck on Saturday again with the slot slam.
Yeah, you got this, Mary. You don't have anything.
The Lake County Captains, that's their official logo over there.
You have nothing to be nervous about, Mary. You're amongst friends and family. We're all going to cheer each other.
She's nervous? What would there be nervous about?
She's nervous going live, but I think she'll be awesome.
You go live all the time. I mean, you did really good in that 2000. And if you guys have not subscribed to Hilton Slots, now's the time to do so. They're a slot channel like none other. They're out of the Youngstown area, but they put out slots every day. So if you need to get your slot fix in every day, Hilton Slots is the channel to turn to. There's another Newport, Rhode Island hat right there. So we do get around, I'm telling you.
So-
Okay. This is the old, I finally found it. When the Cleveland Casino just came into town, it was the horseshoe. Look at that. I had one of the original horseshoe hats.
I have a
From there.
t-shirt. I have a t-shirt.
This is my hat collection. And I haven't
Yes.
even scratched the surface.
There's
Okay.
a lot.
This is insane. Okay, the trivia question that I had on the table here, literally on the table, was which travel truck stop had the most locations? And the answer to that one is Pilot Flying J. So the two people that answered it got it right. They, you had Farmer M. Hayes and Fancy Hams. They both got the right answer. So good job, you guys. The next question that's going to be on the table while in between my hats over here. Okay. Texas boasts Buc-ee's. However, in California, there is what massive travel center that may actually be bigger than Buc-ee's? Put it in the comments. Anyway. Yeah, they have like 600 travel. Rick D, Pilot, they have like 600 at least locations. And now you know why Jimmy Haslam could spend all that money for the Browns. I don't know what this one is. What is
Here,
that
let
one?
me see.
Where do we get that? I don't even
That's
know.
Transformers.
Oh, the Transformers hat?
Yeah, when
Okay.
Shia LaBeouf was
That's not,
becoming
I don't
a-
like that one. That one's crap. Okay.
Whoa, he's going to throw a hat away.
Cut River Inn. Is that?
Yeah.
This is in the Upper Peninsula. And there, we got a story for you about this place if you want to hear it. Okay, we went up there. How many years ago was it, roughly?
It was 2012. 2000.
Yeah, that's a pre-YouTube video happening, okay? And I'm in there eating, and they have whitefish there. This is in the Upper Peninsula, and it's like a bar, and there's a restaurant in there, and there's like even a gambling in there too. You could play Keno while you're at the table. And I'm sitting there looking at the Keno, and Michelle has to run to the bathroom. And what happens, Michelle?
I had asked the server where it was at and everything, and she was busy. She just says down the hallway down this way. And so I started walking, and then there's biker babes in there, and here they thought I was going to go for they wanted me to be bike riding with them, and
they wanted to do more than ride their bike with you. They wanted something. Yeah, so continue on. Okay.
And then and then she says, "Oh," and I point down.
A woman came up to you, right?
A woman came up to me.
Okay.
And she says, "Oh, do you want to ride my bike?" And I go, "Oh, no." I go like this, down that way is my bitch. And she goes, "Oh."
Meaning me. I'm her bitch. Okay. Yeah.
So she was like kind of really bummed. And when I got out of the bathroom, I said, "I'm sorry." And she just went,
Yeah.
like kind of like blew me off. Well,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I don't go both ways. I'm not a bio. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah, Cut River Inn has excellent food, and just be careful you don't run into some of the bikers there because they can get, they'll mess with you, okay? All right. Hey, I love bikers, okay? Some of my best friends are bikers. Kings Island. Is this the one that we got when before we got married? We wanted to try how a road trip would be together, because here's the thing, we got a hotel at the Hotel Breakers, was it? Or?
No, it was in Sharonville
Okay.
at Days Inn, because everything was sold out in Mason and Kings Island area. It was
This was
overwhelmed.
1998 now, right?
Correct.
Okay.
And we rented a car, and that was our first road trip to see if we could tolerate each other than Northeast Ohio travels, like going to work. So I rewarded him with that baseball cap. Does he wear it?
I haven't worn it probably since I bought it. Most of these hats have not been worn. And that's what's sad. But the thing is, they have memories attached to them. I'm not going to throw them out. But that was kind of fun because your parents actually drove down the next day to meet up with us.
Right.
Because they wanted to make sure that we were all on the up and up.
Right.
But nothing happened. Okay, we were true to each other and our morals. Nothing happened because Michelle was still in the I still had yet to propose to her. We weren't even thinking about getting married at that point. It was more of a see how we can. And I do believe this very thoroughly. If you're not in a relationship with someone and you're in early stages and you want to see if this person is right for you, you take them on a long road trip in the car and see how you get along with that person. If you can do that and survive a long road trip with them, then you know that person is right for you.
Excuse me. No, Mike, we're not going to Cedar Point, but we are next weekend going to Knoebels Amusement Park in Pennsylvania. That's our amusement park theme for this summer. And then we have a lot more planned for August, but Knoebels,
Michigan in August.
Yeah, and then Logan, Ohio, the first weekend in August. So we're pretty busy with different varieties of.
This Saturday or this Sunday, we're going to Lorraine and the International Food Festival.
Ooh, food! Yummy.
We have missed it the past few years because of COVID and everything, but it's back on. It's in full tilt, and it runs the entire weekend. And we've been to it once before, but of course it was pre-YouTube. So this will be the first time we get a video of the International Food Festival in Lorraine. So keeping that on your radar for upcoming videos.
Hi, Morpheus. We would love to do a Sweet Berry video, but you tell me if you could ever find a low time to go in there.
Yeah.
And not because you can't videotape anybody, and that's really hard because of the narrow aisles. But I would love to do that. And the owner said I could come in and do a video. So if I could ever find when it's like if it was open early in the morning, I wish I could go out there and do a video for you guys. But Ed is at work at 7:00 in the morning every day. So it would not be worth it for us.
Just so you know, everything she says is true, but you can really, if you really have to make a video, you could find a way to do it. It's just, it's got to be, you got to edit it just right. Today we went to Miles Farmer Market, however, and, same things that she just said were in place there. You have to be careful not to get people in the camera. You just got to be creative. And we bought sandwiches from the Miles, and they were so good. We actually filmed us eating them here at our house, and that'll be at the back end of that video. So yes, there are ways of doing it. The best way the ideal way that I like to do it is to eat while you're at the location and show it that way, like Goodell's Country Kitchen. I don't know if you ever watched any of his stuff, but he does a great job of presenting the food and showing the restaurant and eating there on location. And that's what I'm striving for, is to get more of that down home type cooking videos, mom and pop type places that have that family feel to it. And farmers markets are a great way of doing that, because a lot of the food that you eat there is made right there on location. And what better place to eat than to eat something that isn't processed, like you get at the like that Wendy's nugget thing that we had the other day. You could tell that the chicken nuggets were processed. And nothing against Wendy's, because I love my Wendy's and the hamburgers there, but they should just stay with what they're good at: hamburgers and chicken sandwiches. Stay away from the chicken nuggets, because to me, that's not your thing. You should stick to what you're good at. Not screw around.
That sounds cool, fancy. Yeah, we are planning on going to Kentucky, but that's how we had to start our relationship. It's basically to see if we would really like each other outside of work and make sure we like the similar interests and stuff like that. That's how we really liked it. But I think that's great that you went to the Grand Ole Opry in Kentucky. And then Luna, welcome in. My favorite episode is when you two went to the church festival. Such an awesome festival. Yes, it is. I wish we could do more festivals, but they're just not the same like they used to be, like without the rides, and the crowds are just overwhelming there. But if there's a festival that you want us to go to, please feel free to tell us.
I can stop you right there, Michelle. We went to the Kirtland Strawberry Festival 2 weeks ago, and they learned from the church festivals how to do it right. You have to put one entrance to these festivals, and one entrance only, and you make sure that there's police at the entrance. checking IDs for people under 18. And if you aren't under 18, you have to have a guardian or a parent with you. And you should also be able to prove that you're from the community that you're going to, not coming from, because there's been kids down in downtown Cleveland on Saturday, Sunday night doing crazy stuff in the Playhouse Square district at like 2 o'clock in the morning. What are kids doing out at 2 o'clock in the morning when they're under 18? Where are the parents? And I'm sorry to be, getting all, like this, but I care about my community. And I just think that people come into the community to cause nothing but trouble. And that has been the trouble with the festivals, is that it's not necessarily the people in the community, but the outsiders that are there not to spend money, but to just create chaos. So yeah, it reminds me of the movie Hooliganism, like Clockwork Orange, where violence in the youth is the only way they know how to have fun. Hurting other people. I don't know what's going on in this world, but there's got to be a way to have fun without hurting people and damaging property and stuff. People put a lot of time and effort into these festivals to make them happen, and then it just takes a few kids to cause trouble.
M. Hayes, when you said Joe's Deli, is that in South Euclid? Because I'm doing Google reviews, Google search for that. I'm coming up with Joe's Deli in Lakewood, in Rocky River, or Eat at Joe's, or am I overlooking something?
Okay, back to the hat. You can work on that one. Here is my Patriots hat. Now, I'm a Browns fan, okay, as you can see with the hat. But back in 2021, we went to Foxwoods. And the year before, in 2020, I think we went to this restaurant called Aruga's. And it was a really cool sports bar. We got to meet the owner there, and we got to sit down and watch baseball. It was baseball season when we went there, and it was really fun. And so when we went in November of 2021, Baker Mayfield was the quarterback for the Browns, and they were playing the Patriots, and it was Mac Jones. I think it was first season there. In 2021. I already looked it up.
Okay.
But anyway, we got there thinking that we were going to watch the game at Aruga's, only to find out that Aruga's was no longer in business. Now, Aruga's, if you guys aren't aware, is located on the property with Mohegan Sun, which is not far from the Foxwoods area. So we had to get to plan B. Now, remember, the game was just starting, so we ran into the casino to find Bow and Arrow Sports Bar. And that's when every table was taken, but there was a couple Patriots fans. They were there, and they let us sit, and they were so nice to us. You remember them? How they let us sit at their table? Well, the Browns scored first, which we were up 7-0, and that was the only touchdown that the Browns scored, because after that, Baker Mayfield ended up throwing 3 interceptions. We ended up losing the game 45-7. And it was bad. But you know what? Everyone there knew, because Michelle and me both were wearing our Browns clothes. They actually were really not, you would think that they would have been, you lost. Look at Baker Mayfield. They were really cool. Everyone was so nice to us. And I'll never forget that, because, you always get these these stereotypical ideas about how other fans in other cities are. Well, don't believe it, because a lot of times it's not even like that at all. The people there were in such a good mood. Well, of course they were in a good mood because their team was kicking our butt, but they weren't rubbing our nose in it, But anyway, that's how
we have a new subscriber. His name is Joshua.
Yeah.
J. Joshua, and he started watching us from the Tony's I-75 Birch Run episode.
Oh yeah.
Have you been to the Comet Classic Diner? No, we have not. And the Creamery in Birch Run. You would love it there.
Comet Class. What is it called again?
Comet Classic.
Okay.
Diner, and then Creamery in Birch Run. You would love it.
Wow.
They film it there. They film Whip It there.
Oh yeah, Whip It Good. Dude, I don't know if that was a connection with Devo, but I'm a Devo fan too. Whip it good. Okay. They film Whip It there. Okay. But yeah, that's definitely mark that down, Michelle, because this is the whole point of this live stream more than anything else, to get ideas from you guys on other places to go, because I want to do more of that. What we did just today, that Speed Trap Diner, I want to do more of that. I love that.
Okay, I got it. The Comet Classic Diner.
Oh yeah, there it is right there on the thing.
I got it as a favorite place to try.
Nice.
Hey, we love our Michigan. So anybody giving us any suggestions? East Coast, West Coast.
Let's see what they give it on a Google review.
4.6. Thank you very much,
yeah, look
Joshua.
At that. She ain't lying. 4.6.
Thanks a lot,
That's pretty
Joshua.
awesome. The Comet Class. Nice.
Okay, we got to go back up to I-75.
Oh, look at that ice cream cone over there, Michelle. Ooh, look at that.
Can you send some, Joshua?
That? Wow.
Joshua, can you air deliver that by 8:45 tonight? Me and the girls would love it. But I got it in the phone, and that's a definite.
Okay, we got this back to the hat tour over here. This is what I got when I went to Vegas back in 2007. That's my only trip to Vegas. Do a video on League Park. You know what? I would I would need to be very careful when I go down there, because that area, aside from the park itself, is a very dangerous neighborhood. But if I go during the day, I think I would be all right. Yeah. Poker. Okay, back to that question over here. No one seems to have an idea. The Texas boasts Buc-ee's. California boasts what massive travel center? And I'll just give you guys the answer. It's Eddie's World. Eddie's World in California. I guess we don't have any California people in the chat today. All right.
Morpheus, since you've been in this chat, are you from the Lake County area? Do you have any suggestions where else you would like us to try? I'm more than willing to travel out that way, because I see that you always giving us good ideas for Lake County stuff.
You know what? You're gonna Farmer John Ham. This has nothing. My favorite videos that I did are the ones that had nothing to do with travel adventures. It was the videos that I did early on of the filming locations of The Deer Hunter. And that was a 1978 movie with or 1970 with Robert De Niro and Christopher Walken and
Meryl
Streep. And it was an Academy Award-winning movie that was shot in Cleveland and Mingo Junction, Ohio. And I'll be honest with you, the learning about the ins and outs of what they had to go through to make that movie and all the different backstories that are involved with it. And the people that watched that video, a lot of them were are Vietnam vets and people that grew up during that period. And that movie meant a lot to them. And for that, I'm very thankful that I made that video for those guys that that video touched them and made them feel, I still, get chills when I watch that movie, especially in the end when Christopher Walken has the Russian roulette scene and everything. And what those guys went through, I don't know how much of it was real and based on fact, but the movie itself is very impactful. And to be able to be involved in the filming location of that is even more impactful to me. So that is there's a two-part, and those two parts, and there's going to be a third part because the movie has a big part of it where there was a wedding sequence where Steve and Angela get married, and that was filmed at St. Theodosius Church in downtown Cleveland, or in Tremont. And that church just caught fire and has been ruined. And that church has been around since the 1800s. And it's got a copper dome on top of it. If you've never seen it, it's a tremendous edifice. It's beautiful. But I really need to do a follow-up for the people that know about that movie and how important it was to that movie, and then to see what has become of it. I have to connect the dots. I just cannot leave it alone. I have to do what I have to do. And there's so much that since I made those first two, I have learned a lot more about the movie and the filming locations than I even know, because a lot of the people in the chat are giving me insights to things that I didn't even know about. And now that I know it, I need to put it into a video and make like a part 3. So I know that was a long answer, but I've been waiting for someone to ask me that question for a long time. And now that it's been asked, now you know. Yeah, the Deer Hunter filming locations, that series means a lot to me. Yes. What about you, Michelle? What was your most impactful favorite video?
Let's see. There's so many to choose from, but I would have to say the Mackinac Island bike tour.
Oh, when we went around the island and everything?
Yes.
Why?
Because that was a dream come true, because I never got to see beyond the Grand Hotel. And I actually rode it personally all by myself.
Yeah.
You know, and
that was pretty impressive that it was a 3-wheel tricycle, yes. But it doesn't matter. You did it, and it was fun.
And then a close second, and I have never seen this in my adventures from 80 until then, but Devil's Tower in Wyoming, walking that whole entire tower. And in that heat in Wyoming last summer was pretty impressive to me. You know, I stuck it out. I went up incline hills, but Devil's Tower comes in a strong second.
Yeah. And it's not even a big viewed video, but it does. You know what? To me, it's not necessarily about the views. It's about what that video meant to me, because I've learned a long time ago that I'm never going to be an Adam the Woo that has thousands and thousands of views. It would be nice, but you know what? It is what it is. The algorithm works against us. We're not the prototypical YouTuber. We don't have the perfect.
Oh, that's really nice of you, fancy hand.
We don't have the perfect face, the perfect body, all that. We're just regular people that just so happen to like to travel. And I think that there's a place for people like us that may not be perfect. We all have to have fun. I don't care how much money you have or don't have. You still have to. We are all in this world together, and I think that you just got to have fun with it.
I think the perfect person in this whole entire world, I hate to say it, is God. Is the perfect person.
Paul Blart movie location was epic. Okay, I cannot tell you. I had so much fun with Michelle making both of those location videos, not just doing the video, but getting there. That's, you guys don't understand how hard it is to go from Cleveland, Ohio into Boston and find these locations that you've never been to Boston before. You've never been down one of these streets where people live, and then you start talking to the people on the street and getting to actually know them. How cool is that? I was a very shy person all through high school and my early years. I was very shy. And because of Michelle, she's brought me out of my shell. Shell brought me out of whatever. But now I'm like talking to anyone and anyone that is willing to talk to me. And that's what is the point of being afraid? At what point does being afraid, you got to say enough. I'm already 59 years old. I don't know how much more I have. What am I waiting for in this world to do? I mean, if I keep on being afraid, then I'm going to die wishing that I did this or didn't. Well, why didn't you do that? Well, I was afraid. Heck with that. No, it's too late. Too late to be using that as an excuse. No more being afraid. Let's go out there and let's get this done. Let's have some fun. Okay. Sorry. I didn't mean to get worked up.
You worked up? Oh, come on out.
Round. Yes. Okay. I just lost my chat. Okay. Oh, Matthew Krinchek is in. Let's get it done. You got it right, dude. And let's go to CP's Coolers afterwards. I'm ready, okay?
Yeah, we got to do that for this summer, guys. So.
That's exactly Candace from Travel Adventures with Kanie and Mike. She's also my slot buddy, and she had some medical things. I'm not going to go detail, but I've learned a lot from her, too. Candace, you are an inspiration to me, too, as well. Everyone that's in this chat in one way or another helps shape what me and Michelle do with this channel. That's why I'm having this live stream today, to hear what you guys are thinking, because I can't read your mind. That's one thing I have yet to figure out. I do believe in alien technology, but I still have yet to figure out alien abilities to super read your mind. Okay. So anyway, with that being said, we need to talk about these things on a regular basis. And I haven't given, I got to stop right here and give a quick shout out to Mike Cole. He's the brother of Jeff Cole. He is the guy that's behind getting us to Foxwoods again in November. Okay, we are going, and we're going to get 3 nights free from Jeff and Mike Cole. And I got to say thank you, Mike. You guys are awesome. I don't know what we would do without you in our life, but thank you so much for opening the Foxwoods doors to us so we could go and have a good time one more time. And guess who gets the benefit from our Foxwoods trip? You guys, because I already have Ruth Marlin, who's another follower of our channel who isn't in the chat yet. I'm going to actually meet up with her and have dinner with her, and maybe Calvin, the Boston Terriers, who is not in the chat, but is probably going to watch the replay. I want to see you too in Connecticut, or he's actually
Bingo.
Rhode Island, man.
Bingo.
We're going to have a blast in Foxwoods. And if you are in the Connecticut, New England area, toward the end of November 18th for 3 days, we're going to be there. And I would like to see if you guys can hook up with us one way or another. You know how to reach us. Facebook, the Great Indoors fan page. It's free. Get in there, sign up, and then you could get linked to us, and then we could connect and do what friends do. Have fun together, do things together, and make it a real family community,
We should go do Area 51. Derek wants us to do. And Jamie, welcome in. Who has the best mozzarella sticks? Down the block. Down the block, hands down.
Down the block eats in Kirtland, Ohio.
Oh, them are the best. I mean, like Arby's can be good too, but they're handmade. Down the block. Whoa.
There's some more heart. Here's my Waldemere Park. This is in Pennsylvania?
Erie, PA.
Erie, PA area. Yeah. When I was in my online poker phase, my Poker Stars hat with Daniel Negreanu, my old Cavaliers hat over here. That's the one that they kind of had during the LeBron when they won the championship. This is from when we went to Washington, D.C. at pre-YouTube for the Smithsonian. Pretty cool. And here is the 2007 Cleveland Cavalier, that year that they got swept by San Antonio in the finals, 4-0. And Frank the neighbor is giving a public service announcement. There's my Buc-ee's hat. Buc-ee's from Richmond, Kentucky. Yeah, and Michelle's got her Buc-ee's hat.
Hey, watch what you point there, Bucky. This is a G-rated thing.
Oh, yeah, not to be outdone by those other casinos. Look at that, my only Soaring... Oh, no, I have another one. I have 2 Soaring Eagle hats. This is the one that I haven't been wearing in a while. Yeah, Michelle's the T-shirt, and I'm the hat. Yeah. What else we got? Oh, we got so many more here. These hats trigger memories. This is another one of the Cavs hats that I have. I don't like this one. It's too big. I mean, I got it.
Well, he's got a big head.
You have the big head. That barely fits you, Michelle. And this is my Wyoming hat that I got last year. Pretty cool. Very stylish. I lost my sunglasses that I had there. Yeah, I only have one Ohio State hat. And that's right here. John Elliott Canada has Blue Robin, which is much better.
What is Blue Robin?
Maybe that's the brother to Red Robin. I don't know.
Or maybe he's just knowing I like that name.
This is the other Soaring Eagle hat right here.
Yep, 2 more months.
Yeah.
We're going to be there.
Soaring Eagle, baby. That's where we're going in
second week in August.
In August to see ZZ Top and Leonard Skinner.
And spinning and winning slots.
When we were in 3 years ago, we were in South Carolina and Georgia and North Carolina, and we're going there next year. But this is from Georgia, the World of Coca-Cola. I got their hat over there, and you guys know how much I like my Coca-Cola. This is the Mohegan Sun at This is in eastern Pennsylvania, the Mohegan Sun at Pocono Downs. And we went there and there was a band playing there. I think there was it Foreigner and was it Foreigner? What was that?
Aerosmith.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Oh yeah, here's another one of my Vegas hats from 2007. That was the Jamie Gold period over there when Jamie Gold was in the World Series of Poker. I didn't like Jamie Gold. Another one, Las Vegas High Roller, which is nothing. Another look at it, another Patriots hat. How did I get that? 2 Patriots hats.
Well, I know how you got that one.
Every time we would go to the what? The Patriot place?
No, I know how you got that.
Well, yeah, we do.
Mike Smith, our late dear good friend, he was a Minnesota Vikings fan, and he was buying baseball caps. And if he bought a certain amount of baseball caps, he knew how much Ed kind of liked the Patriots, because Mike's older brother, Brian, was a diehard Patriots fan, and he got him one, and he thought Ed liked the Patriots, but it's more me.
Thank you, Mike, for thinking of me when you were at that vintage store in Sandusky. Yeah, I was. We were just in Sandusky over the weekend on this. Actually, Monday we were in there, and we went to Toff's. So if you're ever looking to get good ice cream in the Sandusky area when you're visiting Cedar Point, Toff's, that's going to come out this weekend. I'm almost out of hats. Oh yeah, when we were in Oklahoma, Durant, Oklahoma. We went to the Gillies.
Oh my God! There's a stranger in our chat. I better block him.
Calvin, the Boston Terriers.
Whoop!
Yeah, that's the other guy that is from the New England, Rhode Island area that is gonna hopefully meet up with us. When again are we going to Foxwoods?
November 18th through the 21st.
Mark that down in your calendar, Jeff, because hopefully we will see you. We're going to be meeting up with another YouTube friend there. So maybe we could all meet together and have one nice meetup with Ruth and you and everything else. That'd be cool. Okay, he went, I'll have to try Blue Robin. What is Blue Robin? Did you Google that, Michelle?
No, I didn't. I was just so happy to see everybody.
I don't have I have to get my passport in order if it's only in Canada. That's the thing.
But yeah, November 18th, we're arriving on November 18th. I don't know what time the arrival, but our fun day starts on the 19th of November. And then we're staying up until Thursday night like we did last year. And then we're leaving Friday because we got to get back to work on Saturday. But that's all hopefully going to happen.
I'm still trying to find Blue Robin, and all it's doing is showing me a Blue Robin. Okay.
Okay, so here.
I'm trying to find. Okay, Canada has Blue Robin. Oh, hopefully you get red. Okay, hang on a second here. Yeah, I'm scrolling back here. Joshua, Michelle, I'm going back on the chat a little bit. Michelle brought me out of my shell. Say that 10 times fast.
Oh, Pabst Blue Ribbon. They're saying Pabst Blue Ribbon. Is that what you're trying to tell me? I don't drink beer. My father-in-law drank beer, but that kind of beer. But I never drank beer.
Pabst Blue Robin or Pabst Blue Ribbon? Yeah, Pabst is an old beer that my dad used to drink. Oh, when I was a kid, I always wanted to have a sip of my dad's beer, and he would, I would, oh, you can't, you're too young. Well, one time. It was either Stroh's or Pabst. He goes, okay, I'll let you have a sip. And I had a little sip of it. And these little bottles like that it was in. And it was so bitter. And you know what? He did me a favor by teaching me at a young age how nasty beer tastes when you're a kid. When you're used to drinking milk and cookies and Kool-Aid and then suddenly drinking a beer. That doesn't really go too well with the palate, okay? Mm-hmm. So I kind of never really developed a taste for beer. Now, if you want to get drunk with the friends, that's what I would drink. But so Monday through Thursday, I'll see if I can book a room. Yeah, even if you don't book a room, that would be cool if we could just find a way to meet up and maybe just maybe go to I want to go to Boston. I want to eat somewhere in Boston.
We can always pick him up.
Yeah.
And go.
Yeah,
to,
that's right. We could get you, and then we could go to Boston and meet with Ruth at some restaurant of her choice in Boston.
Yeah, you just take a personal day like us, a PTO day.
But I don't want to go to Cheers because we already were there. And I mean, don't get me wrong. I like it, but the prices are over the top, and I don't need to. I mean, it's not that great. It's good, but it's not. You're there because it's the filming location of Cheers, of the inspiration. But
we could do that with our glasses. Yeah. Here, Ed, let's start the chant. Here we go, Ed. Ed, get your water bottle.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers. Yeah. But anyway, I think that this was a great live stream to get. I already picked up a few good ideas on different places to go, and I always open you guys up to ideas. I'd say Wahlburgers Home Restaurant. Oh, in Boston, yeah.
I just saw the New Kids on the Block concert. That was really good. The only downfall to the New Kids concert was no Paula Abdul, but Jazzy Jeff, I underestimated him. He actually did really good for an opening act, like minus Paula Abdul, because Paula Abdul, the diva that she is, backed out. She did a sound check at 5 o'clock. We all heard it. And then all of a sudden at 5:50, she backed out. So I don't know what happened. She said the quality of the music wasn't coming out perfect for her. So she had backed out. And
yeah, but you said that when they made the announcement, people were cheering.
They were actually cheering. I didn't see any Paula Abdul fans down there. It was more New Kids on the Block. It was all neon. Me and my best friend Cheryl, we went and everything. And they were in our age bracket. And they had little girls with them. Some brought their husbands. One, I think I would have had to get this T-shirt for Ed. It says, "My wife owes me big time, because she dragged me to this New Kids concert."
Evan Swenson, hey, how you doing? Oh, you are the young man that gave us the super chat on, what was it, Saturday night? Thank you so much, and happy birthday. Is it his dad, or was it him that had the birthday?
I believe it was his dad.
And happy birthday to your father. I was busy talking about my childhood and all that baloney, and I was also in the dark walking to the bowling alley, so I was trying not to trip over myself at that time. So I do apologize for not acknowledging your super chat, but thank you so much. That meant a lot to us. And all you guys, it doesn't take a super chat for me to say thank you, that you guys mean a lot to us, okay?
You mean that's just the world to us.
Yeah.
You really do.
Yeah, it's all about you guys. It's that, and we just happen to be there when it happens.
We want to bring the entertainment to you guys.
Oh, by the way, Jeff the Calvin, the Boston Terriers, says that North End has awesome Italian food.
Who?
In the Boston area.
Oh, sweet. You know that? Chicken Marsala with mushrooms again?
Yeah.
Mushrooms. I know you like mushrooms now.
Off topic a little bit. This Saturday, we're going live from the Jack Thistledown Racino for Slot Slam 2024. And it's a bunch of slot channels all meeting. We got Big Payback. We got Getting Lucky with Mr. G, Hilton Slots. It starts at noon. And we play for a half an hour. And that half an hour, we have to try to earn as much as we can with $100. And I start at 1:30. But I think I'm going to go live at 1 o'clock. I'm going to move it up at half an hour. And I'm going to show the festivities from a third-person perspective. And then we're going to play the slots at 1:30. And we're going to be teamed up with another slot channel. And whoever gets the most money after their round wins the jackpot. So I hope that you guys will be there. I already put a link out there to that live stream. So try to make time for Saturday afternoon. I know it's probably bad for you guys because a lot of you guys are probably going to be busy doing things with your family and stuff like that. But please, if you do have time to check the replay out or even join us live, that would be very, very cool. Saturday afternoon Slot Slam 2024, and wish us luck because
John, thank you.
We're going to end up really having. I've never been up against the big slot channels, but what is going on here?
John
Elliott, $5 super chat, nice.
Thank you.
Wow, good job.
Lasagna.
Yeah. Thank you so much, you guys. That was really cool. But yeah, Slot Slam is the creation of BD Slots. And I'm all in. I want to back this guy up because he is a Clevelander and he's trying to make Cleveland proud by getting other YouTubers from around the area all to come to Cleveland. And I think that is commendable. And yeah, awesome times for the YouTube community in Cleveland. I'm trying to promote the travel restaurants in the Cleveland, Northeast Ohio area. And he's promoting the gambling end of it and stuff like that. There's so much to do. If you like a guy that Miles, the Andrew Miles project from Michigan, he's another YouTuber that follows us, and I love his content. But you gotta give your locations a try because you gotta look. Sometimes these places don't just come out, and you gotta look around. You gotta get ideas from other people on places to go because I know Michigan, and Michigan has a lot to offer. You just gotta look.
You're moving that glass, and I'm moving with it.
Well, I can't help that your boob is stuck over there, okay? But yeah, you gotta remember to look for it and talk to people, friends that go like traveling. I'm lucky with Candy or Candace. Her and her husband Mike are always traveling around, and they're giving us ideas, and likewise, we're giving them. And look at that, Eric Cook just said hello. Yeah. Hit that like button, everyone. 20 in the chat and only 6. Yeah, thank you, Jeff, for bringing that out. But you know what? It's not as easy as you think it is. With this vertical that you got now, you literally have to touch the screen and hold your finger down on the screen to bring up the like menu. And that's why it doesn't work as well.
And congratulations, Jeff, on the Boston Celtics winning the championship.
Absolutely. Good way to go. And the Boston, I mean, I know that you are more of a hockey fan and that you love your Bruins, but hey, that's a nice consolation to have the Celtics win. And it even makes us Cleveland fans feel a little bit better knowing that we lost to the team that eventually went on to win the championship. So there you go. That's how I look at it.
Yeah.
But let's see what those Guardians can do.
They're losing right now.
Are they really?
Yep, they're losing now. So.
Well, we could afford to lose one game, and we're like 26 games over 500. We are psyched for the Celtics. Yes. Oh, I got my notification today, Michelle. Fantasy football is back on, and the draft is August. You know that we're getting close when you start getting notifications for fantasy football drafts.
I'm sorry, I still haven't gotten any notifications.
I actually came in second place last year.
Woo-hoo!
So I actually came in the money and won my money back. In fact, I got a story for you guys. The guy, Dan, the one that runs our fantasy league, I was bowling and he came down to the bowling alley with I think it was $50 that I won for second place. And we ended up playing lottery tickets from the machine over there. I ended up winning another $100 because of him. I'm not really a big, scratch off guy, but he had me playing these $20 tickets, and we actually did a $50 ticket, and we won. So that was kind of cool. I parlayed my winning marijuana. Frank, the neighbor, you go ahead, do what you got to do. Fly that flag, however you want. It's legal in Ohio, so you go ahead and do what you got to do. I just don't like the smell of it. When I smell marijuana, it just smells like a skunk. Yeah. And Brian Wojo, hey.
Yeah, welcome in, Brian. Glad you could join us.
He's also in the chat with
Getting Lucky with
Mr. G. I didn't get to see the very end of that. I hope he was able to have a finish strong because I know he was having good and bad during his live stream.
We're all saving it up for Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday is the big day. I hope that you'll be able to watch some of the slot slam. We go live at 1:00 and our slotted time is 1:30. So I'll bring you guys in at 1, get you acclimated to the situation. The public seems very divided about the marijuana issue. Yeah, it is what it is. The whole country is divided in so many ways, And with an election going, it's just going to get very, very interesting the rest of the way. And I don't know how many of you guys, I'm not a political person. I don't want to make this a political thing. But I really am looking forward to seeing the debate tomorrow.
Yep. So
That's all I'm going to say on that. I'm just looking forward to seeing it. I think that both of these guys could bury the other guys if they wanted to. It's really up to those guys to not put their foot in their mouth. And, you know, I'm talking more about Trump. He loves to put his foot in his mouth. If he would just stop talking, he would do so much better. But he ends up saying stupid stuff. Weed legal in Rhode Island. One of our dispensaries has a drive-through. Wow.
Don't tell Frank that. He'll be on the next plane with us.
Well, Frank doesn't drive as much as he walks, so he would be walking up to that drive-through and getting.
We'll pick him up in November, okay?
Hey, I don't care. Whatever you do in your private time is totally up to you. You know, look at how many people have cancer, and they are it helps them with their cancer treatment. So there is a lot of good purpose. A lot of people need marijuana to keep them away from the harder drugs, you know. So if it's there to help you out anyway, Frank the neighbor, then so be it, you know. Because I think it's already been proven that marijuana isn't as dangerous as, let's say, heroin or other drugs of that nature or things.
Yeah, what's it called? Candy is suggesting us to try Silvestro's. Is that the one in Painesville, the train depot?
Yeah, I know where that is. We've actually been there a few times, and it's really good. They do a good job with the ribs. Dr. Suss. Yeah, I'll be. Alcohol is another one. You know, when I was in my early 20s, late teens, my buddies were about drinking at that time, because at that time 19 was the legal drinking age. Now it's 21, and this one guy that I worked with was always telling me, Ed, don't drink. It's bad for you. It's more addictive than marijuana. And I just remember him he was my boss too. He was the boss's son. And he was the son of a boss. I'm going to just say that. But he really was pushy about it. And one thing that I have always been, when someone pushes something on me too much, I push back. I am not one that does well with having something forced down my throat. That's why I don't like to force anything on anyone. You know, I give you how I feel about it, but the last thing that I ever want to do is force an agenda on someone, because I don't like it forced on me. And the more this guy tried to force me or tell me how good pot was for me, the less I wanted to do it.
I'll just be a first lady.
Yeah. And the one time that I did try it, I felt like I was driving. I just didn't feel like I felt like I was in third person perspective, like I was detached from myself. And I didn't like that feeling of being detached. I like to be involved. Okay. I don't want to be detached from reality. I like being part of reality. Hey, some people, reality sucks. They don't like their reality. So whatever. Okay. I have Michelle in my life. Why do I need drugs? I got Michelle to keep me high. All right.
I'll lay low.
Look at who
my God.
I got a shirt for you, but it's not a trivia jacket shirt. You got to make like a whole series of them. I thought, Freddie, you were retired from the chat, or are you just in the background? Yeah. Oh, we got one more trivia question since Freddie is here. A lot of the people in the chat are trivia people. What are Americans' favorite road trip snack? Put it in the comments and let me know what you think the Americans' favorite road trip snack is. Michelle, do you have an idea? I didn't tell you what the answer was to this one. Do you?
My favorite is...
Don't tell them. Don't tell them. Dead possum from Freddie Cellophane.
Yummy.
Beef jerky from Dr. Suss. Beef jerky from... I like beef jerky. Travel Adventures with Candy and Mike went with chips. Eric Cook went with beef jerky. Pizza. I love Sparrow's pizza. Well, I don't love it, but it's good. And when you're driving and you gotta break up the monotony, yeah, pizza can be a good thing. We once went to Grandpa's Cheese Barn, and I bought a bag of these little mini cheese curds type thing, and I kept them by my side, Michelle. And every 10 miles, I had a cheese curd, and that was the way to go. I mean, cheese curds and driving, what a combination. Anyway, to give you guys the answer, the favorite American snack for road trips is potato chips. Potato chips, yes. I think Candace got it right. Freddie Cellophane went with dead pie. I would have given it to you because I like that answer, but no. Pretzel bites, yeah.
Yes,
Skittles.
I'm with Jeffrey Lyons.
Jeff also went with potato chips. Too.
No, Jeffrey Lyons went with Cheetos. I like Jeffrey.
We got a lot of Jeffs in this channel, you know that? A lot of Jeffs and things like that. And one more. Now, anyone that could come close to this is a winner to me. Just pick a 3-digit number, the average distance of a summer road trip for Americans. Just give me what you think comes close to that number.
They don't have a lot of those, John, around here. What about Cinnabons? They don't have a lot of them around here. And every time we go there, they're either closed or they're just overwhelmingly busy.
We got 2 people, Travel Adventures went with 100. Dr. Suss went with 600. M. Hayes went with 100. Freddie went with 300. Jeff Calvin, the Boston Terrierist, went with 250. Jeffrey Lyons, 400. Again, we're looking for the average distance of a summer road trip. And Fancy Hams went with 700. And Jeff Lyons went with 220. Room 222. All right, I love that show. Farmer John Ham went with 420. A lot of good answers, but only 2 of you guys actually are pretty close. Pretty close. Evan went with 423. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to tell you guys, it's 284 miles. So you got Jeff went with 250.
John.
And Freddie went with 300, I think.
John went with 200.
So as of right now, Freddie, you're the closest. But that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Winston, look at that. 200.
Oh, there's the girl.
There's a Ginger Troush. This is the Speed Tramp server that took great care of us the other day.
Hi, Ginger.
I got to hook up with you. That was an epic. You are such a great person and server, and thank you for taking good care of us at the Speed Trap on Monday.
Yeah.
What a way to go to have a Monday afternoon road trip like that. And we ended up going to Toffs afterwards, and that video is coming out probably this weekend. So anyway, yeah, Ginger sorry, Michelle. I don't like the sliding tabletop over here, but you know I like to lean on things.
No, you like to slide in.
Yeah, John Elliott. Wow, the Speed Trap video made me want to go there right away. Yeah,
see, Ginger, you're gonna get busy.
Yeah, those tater tots, those keg tots are epic.
It's Michelle and Ed.
See, when you on a road trip like that where you're going over 200 miles, you really need to spend the night there. You know, so you got to think about the logistics of. Do you have off from work? Do you have people to cover your cats if you're going to drive away? All these things play. I remember the days when we could just pack up and go, and now it's not like that where you got to check with someone. You got to make sure that your work is covered. You can't just go. I envy Mike and Candace because they, on weekends, both have off from work because they work for someone else. They don't have their own business, and they could just go and spend the night at the Mountaineer or go to Wheeling Island and spend the night and gamble all night long because, you know, they don't have a pet either that they have to worry about to get back to.
But we would look after that pet if that did come
If you ever
there.
had a situation, Candace, where you did get a dog and you needed someone to take your dog out, we would take care of that for you. But again, their plate is filled with other road trips and cruises and stuff like that. So they're probably not going to get a cat or a dog because they already know that. And we're probably not going to get I would love to get a dog. But the thing is, dogs are hard to look after when you're not home. The person that you are having look after has to be able to handle a dog like that.
Because we had Labradors and they were well trained. Now, our first Labrador, he was out of control and he would be taking flight off fast.
Yeah.
And Mike, when does that movie come out? And that sounds like a great date night. Hey, you want to do a double date if you want to do that? He wants to go see Twister 2. And
yeah. Excellent. I'm glad you said that because I want to do a video of the new Phoenix. Thank you for triggering my memory there. The Phoenix Theater in Great Northern is back open, and I would like to go there and do a restaurant review of TJ's in the mall and go see Twister in July. And I know no Bill Paxton or no Helen Hunt, but I'm a Twister fan, and I do want to see that movie badly. So we need to try to get together and see Twister too.
Yeah.
Now he's like, oh, I don't know if I want to do that. Come on, you put that in my head. You better follow through now. Okay, I want to meet with you. That would be fun.
Yeah, because you're
Twister
right
too, man.
In Ohio.
And then you get some Van Halen going, even if they're not in the movie. Human being, yeah, shine on, shine. Okay.
Jamie Kurtz, you want him? Here he is. Here's your Billy.
Yeah, I did a video there of the final day of the Regal when it was still Regal, and I watched the Avatar 2 movie there. It's in the video. You guys may have seen it, maybe not. But I went out there because Rick D told me to get out there, or was it Mike? But one of you guys told me to make a video of that place, or Nate the media guy. One of you guys told me to get out there and make a video of it, so I did. And it was snowing. I drove all the way out 480 to get out there and made a video. And I was there all day making a video for you guys. And it was really fun, but it was not right because there was no Michelle there. I was weird. I was literally the only person in the movie theater watching Avatar for 2.5 hours or 3 hours.
3 hours.
3 hours. That was a weird night, you know. And the popcorn was like 25. Popcorn and a pop was $25. Yeah, from one person.
Where's those super chats again? Where's those super chats? No, I'm just kidding.
Ed, you gotta. What is it, Ed? You gotta get some lives of super. They are so. You gotta have a drone to literally get those videos. In fact, my boss told me to go fly a drone over Headlands to. It's kind of funny because there's a server at Longhorn that's an extra at the Menor location. And so she's going around telling everyone all these Hollywood stories as if she's some big-time Hollywood actress now, when nothing could be further than the truth, because you're just an extra. All you did was walk by and you didn't even speak. You didn't have a word to say in the movie. It doesn't make you an actress. It just means that you were at the right place at the right time.
A baseball update. Baltimore defeated the Guardians 4-2 tonight.
Well, way to go, Michelle, to put a damper on our live stream over here. Jeez.
Well, I'll put on a happy news. The Mets are beating the Yankees in a Citi Field 4-0.
But anyway, we are over the hour mark, and it is getting late. I got to go to Betty Bye. I got to wake up at 4:30 tomorrow morning. So it's time to close out this video. Love you guys all. Thank you for joining us tonight on this Wednesday. And remember, Slot Slam Saturday, 1 p.m. live. Hope to see you guys all there in full force to represent the great indoors with Ed and Michelle. Stay safe, everyone. Love you all.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Till Saturday.
Yeah, my phone's about to die.